the way.
We're wanted men. I have spoken.
Welcome to episode 262 of the Smugglers Galaxy Podcast, your favorite Star Wars podcast for smugglers in the galaxy. I'm Glenn. Jason's over there. We're actually wearing the same color shirt today. Kind of coordinated, didn't even mean it. Oh, Green Lantern. Mine's
Wearing a Green
Reformation.
It's not.
Huh?
That's not as cool as a Green Lantern.
Yeah, no, Green Lantern is cooler, I guess, if you ask Sheldon. Green Lantern would be cooler.
Never watched a single episode, and I never will.
Really? You've never
Nope.
seen Big Bang Theory?
Nope,
Why not?
because it's not jokes.
Because it's real life to you?
No, there's people who've like taken out the laugh track, and they've shown that they're not laughing with nerds, they're laughing at nerds.
Yeah. I can
Like,
see that.
It's I think this is not the first time this has come up on the podcast either.
Dude, we have like,
To each their own. This is just be another thing where Tony's like, "Oh, Jason hates Big Bang Theory." Well, this time it's true, Tony. I do hate Big Bang Theory.
well, he's going to cut, Tony, just for that, he's going to cut you out of all of the pictures from now on.
Yeah, it's just not funny.
Yeah, it took me a minute. I kind of stayed away from it for a minute, and then you just sort of start watching it, and I guess it sticks. It's cute. I mean, it has its moments, but yes, I could see where you're coming from for them laughing at nerds, because they really do.
It's a show about people who think they know about nerds writing about nerds. Whereas if you watch Community, that is a show written by nerds, featuring nerds, and it is a much better show.
I stopped watching Community probably halfway through it, and I need to get back into it.
Much better show.
Yeah. I'm not sure what happened. I guess life just got in the way.
Anyways,
Anyways, how's your week been?
just another episode where Jason starts off crabby.
Oh, come on, Jason.
It's been a week.
Oh, you almost said an S word.
No, I was gonna say shellacking week.
Oh, okay.
It's been a shellacking week.
Yeah, I can feel it too, man. It's been like weird the last couple of months. I don't know. I guess maybe just because life is weird.
Yeah, that's one way to put it. Life is weird.
Life is weird. You're planning Rogue. We're both planning Rogue Fun too, but I mean you're doing the bulk of the lifting right now, and I'm helping when I can, but it's all on your shoulders right now. So I'm sure you're feeling it, you know.
Yeah, it's a bit of a lull right now in terms of planning. Like, now it's just like cruising to the first of the year, and then we'll have a lot to do in the first of the year. But suppose I could order badges and get that done, badges and lanyards.
We don't need no stinking badges.
Just
Yeah,
got to
we do.
figure out how to do stickers this time around because we need to have a different source of that. But anyways, this is stuff that people don't care about. Doesn't make for a great podcast episode. So
Anywho.
moving on. I had a Pop-Tart for breakfast this morning.
Oh,
I guess I bought the wrong kind of Pop-Tarts. And
wrong flavor?
yeah, I don't know what happened. Anyways, we have s'mores, which was my favorite Pop-Tart
Uh-huh.
when I was in high school and like college, and then I started eating healthy. So it's been like 20 years since I've had a Pop-Tart, maybe more,
Right.
and I'm hungry. It's not filling.
They really aren't. We have Pop-Tarts at work, and every now and well, we have Pop-Tarts and oatmeal, so I try to do the oatmeal because it's healthier. But every now and again, I'll grab the pack of Pop-Tarts and you just eat it, and it sits weird.
So it's weird. And
Yeah.
like I said, it's been a long time, couple decades, and there's like no filling anymore in it.
Yeah,
It's not filling and there's no filling.
exactly.
What else do you want to complain about?
Right. It's so much sugar. Anyway.
Oh, Publix is calling me. I got it. I don't even know where my phone is.
Oh,
Oh, there it is. It's I just need to get my meds.
oh yes,
My
Jason's
head
pick.
high blood pressure medicine from being angry at everything.
So, Jason, your medicine's ready.
Yeah, I'll have to pick that up.
Yeah. So what else is going on? Any news, any pickups, any fun things? I have nothing.
Yeah, the onslaught of Hasbro Pulse just continues this week.
Yeah.
It's like, why can't we pace this stuff out? Why can't I get a couple figures last month and a couple figures next month instead of all the figures right now?
It's because they need the money.
Well, yeah, I guess all of the toys, they make all their profit from September to December.
Right.
At least that's how it used to be in the 70s. So I got Dengar, the new Dengar with VC01A, and I guess it's an A because he's got face printing.
Okay.
It's not a new figure. The whole thing of these numbers on the back, like if they do another Dengar, oh, you can't see him. If they do another Dengar, it's going to be VC01B
Uh-huh.
and then VC01C, but they have all these rules, and when they explain it to me, I'm like, oh, that makes sense. But now it's like, what? Why is this a VCO1A? Is it just to preserve the value of VCO1? Are they catering to investors or whatever? But
I mean, what would you rather them do? Just re-release the number, or would you rather him give them a new number, or would you rather him do an A?
it doesn't matter. I mean, yeah, it doesn't matter. It's just a re-release with the new face printing stuff, and it looks
Yeah.
great.
I mean, I could see them doing the A, B, and C. That way they're not adding more numbers, but then you're still as a completist. I mean, I guess you can decide which one you want to do. Do you want to complete the numbers or do you want to complete the figures? So if you want to complete the numbers, if you're looking to do the numbers, you don't really have to go back and buy the A, B, and C.
I thought they fixed that. Do you see right where his face is, like the imprint of?
Yeah, I do see that.
I thought they fixed that issue.
Huh.
That used to be a more common issue, and it was because they would put the figures together face to face.
Right.
And then the way they packaged them was like this in shipping containers, I believe. I don't know. And the way you should do it is this way so that the pressure isn't on the card back. And so now my Dengar card back has the impression of the figure that was facing it. If that makes sense to those listening at home and can't see this.
Yeah.
But yeah, spoiler alert, I also got the new Panda Baba
Oh.
Walrus Man. He's got a new card back. Same figure, but and they didn't embiggen his head because this head is too small in comparison to the actual shooting Walrus Man. The head
Uh,
should be like much bigger. It should
gotcha.
look like a helmet because it's a mask.
Right. And then
But
what
yeah,
what numbers is that, a A, B, or C?
this is VC70.
Okay.
So again, same figure release. They kept the number, but they changed the card back.
It- yeah, that doesn't make, if you're gonna do it for everything.
So yeah, I don't know. I don't get it. And I was there at Toy Fair asking the questions and they explained it to me and I still don't get it because I mean there's more changes. Well, I don't know, there's one change to this, the Walrus Man, which is the card back. And then this same card back, face printing technology. I believe it's the same figure. I don't think there's any other updates or changes, but it's got an A at the back of it.
Yeah. And then they did that with the Salacious too, right? They just put an A on the back of it?
Yes.
Okay.
But then Salacious is a brand new figure. It's a brand new mold. It's got a brand new card back because the previous one said Revenge of the Jedi and this one said Return of the Jedi.
Maybe that's when they mess with the figures when they put the A on it.
Maybe.
Huh.
Got Carson Teva.
Oh, hey, you met him.
Yeah, I didn't meet him. Like we were in the room and we made eye contact. But that's the extent of it. Like I didn't go over there and talk to him because it was just a busy weekend.
Yeah, and sometimes you
Mariah,
feel like if you go to shake a celebrity's hand, they'll be like, "That's $20, please." I mean, I'm sure he's not like that.
he's not. It was $70 for an autograph, $40 for a selfie, or $100 for both.
Okay.
And he said, like, you just come on over. Like at the end of his panel, he was like, just come on over and talk to me. We don't have to take a photo. We don't have to have money. I'm just a fan like you guys. So
Right.
it was
That's
very
cool.
disarming in that way.
Yeah, we didn't talk. They had a photo of him and Jim Swearingen talking, and you could just see he was just like, this is so cool. I don't know if
Yeah,
we talked about that last week or not, but
I don't
you
think
could
so.
you could tell he's definitely a fan, and all the stuff that he does on the fan channels. I know he's a big Micro Galaxy Squadron fan, so it is fun to watch him do all that stuff through the fan
That's what I
channels.
wanted to ask him about was if he was going to have his own vehicle with the Micro Galaxy Squadron because I knew he's a fan and they hinted at it, but all the evidence points to the line winding down. There wasn't a blind box for Series 9.
Yeah, there was. I did. They did. I thought they did make a blind box. I thought they'd announced it.
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay.
Only Series 8 was the last set.
I saw a set of blind boxes when I was at Walmart last night, and I didn't look and see what they were, what series they were.
Bet you they're 8.
Okay.
But Paul Lee was talking about his action figure and how he's seen people take the jacket off. You pop the arms out,
Hmm.
take the jacket off because it's really just so he's wearing a jacket. The arms are brown, and he's wearing essentially the figure. It's just a vest with brown arms,
Right.
and so you take the arms off. You can take the vest off and then pop on just X-wing arms, and then you have just a regular X-wing pilot Carson Teva.
Cool.
So customizers are working on it. We don't have anything to talk about, so I'm just going to go through each action figure one by one.
Well,
Here's
I
your
did.
boy,
Oh, who's that? Oh, yes. Dude, yeah, I need to get that figure.
Alexander Callis
I
from
need,
Star Wars Rebels.
I need to get him, but I got the chopper instead. So that's one I need to find.
He's VC 365. Star Wars every day, all day. VC 365.
I need to find him and open him and be like, yes, put him with my Rebels crew. I still got the Sabine and the choppers up here I need to bring downstairs. I don't know why. I just leave them up here, but yeah. Ooh.
It's a really cool one. VC 364, Asajj Ventress.
I love that figure just because the colors pop on her.
Colors pop. I think I don't know what you would call it's soft goods,
Yeah.
but this design up front, it's like a sparkly gold.
Hmm.
And so it really does sparkle in the light. And I can't get it to work on
Yeah.
camera,
The
but
Black Series, if that's just a downside version of the Black Series, that was one of my favorite Black Series figures just because of the colors and stuff.
it's probably the new one. But yes, I would imagine it is. And she comes with two sets of lightsabers, the hilt and then the lightsaber extended. So
Yeah.
that's cool. I also got the 3-pack with Snowtrooper, Sandtrooper, and Biker Scout,
Yeah.
but that's downstairs. And then I also got the Cantina Adventure set with the Vintage Collection 4-pack with the Hammerhead, Walrus Man, Greedo, and Snaggletooth. But it's the same Snaggletooth they released before, just blue this time because they were kind of repeating Kenner.
So did they are those figures on cards or in
They're on
baggies?
cards, yeah.
Nice.
And the Walrus Man is on the thinner card back. Or sorry,
Okay.
Walrus Man, Hammerhead. I'm looking
Okay,
at
so he's on
Walrus
the
Man.
normal card back.
He's on a normal card back, not deluxe, but he doesn't come with as many accessories.
Mhm.
So we'll see. We'll see if they re-release that on a regular card back because it's the regular figure.
Cool.
But I don't know if they will. And I think that's the end of the onslaught
Yeah.
for now. There's still another Hasbro thing that needs to be delivered.
What is it?
I don't remember. I got notification. I also got notification that my Sideshow Labria, which is my Greedo right there, is on his way.
Uh,
So I got to redo all these shows.
Fun.
Yeah.
You know, I do see one of those of this. I thought that might have been a Han Solo that you have, but those are the twins that you have up there. Or is that a Han Solo sitting in
Those are
front of
Tonica sisters.
Tonica sisters?
Oh, you're
Oh,
looking, there's in front of it, actually, the way that it's positioned with the camera, this guy right here,
yeah.
that is the retro Dr. Evazan in front of
Okay.
the card back. So it looks like it's Han Solo on the card.
It does look like it's Han Solo, but no, I was going to talk about that Han Solo because you were complaining about the arms on that,
Yeah.
and yeah, it's noticeable. I can see it in the pictures because people are posting pictures of that figure, and it does look like they just oh he doesn't need to have a jacket on. He could just,
Yeah.
we'll paint it differently.
Yeah.
So it looks bad. And I'm sure it looks bad in person too.
I also got notification that my Ben Kenobi, which I forgot to order on Hasbro Pulse for some reason, is on its way. I had to order it through Amazon.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Is it a new bin or the old bin? It's probably the old bin because it's Tatooine.
Yeah, yeah, it's like it looks just like the original Kenner card back,
Okay.
and I don't remember if he's got soft good cloak or hard good. I think it's soft, but
Do you think they'll ever, I mean, re-update? I know they don't want or do a um shoot an updated version of Ben Kenobi with Ewan McGregor, like replace Ewan McGregor with Alec Guinness. I mean Alec Guinness with Ewan McGregor, or no?
oh, in filming,
No, in the toys. Just to really F with people.
no, but I mean that's a simple custom swap if you really wanted to get into it.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. I like what they're doing with that new three pack with the Ghost with Sebastian Shaw. I don't want to say Sebastian Stan because of Marvel. Sebastian Shaw and Hayden Christensen, where it's a swappable head.
Yeah, that's cool.
But I don't think they would do that with Obi-Wan.
Gotcha.
Although, did you ever see that sideshow? Was it the Mythics Obi-Wan?
Yeah, where it was a cross between it, like they merged them together. It would be like if Ewan McGregor and Alec Guinness had a kid.
Yeah. Yeah, looking at it, it's like you could look at Obi-Wan, or sorry, you look at Alec Guinness and then you kind of blur your eyes and then, oh wait, there's Ewan McGregor in the same figure. They did it really, really well. It looks like an
Yeah.
AI blend of the two actors, and but the sculptor did a magnificent job.
Yeah, that was a cool looking figure. No, I mean sideshow.
Are you talking? We can't hear you. We can't go. Oh, Glenn, we can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, what happened?
I moved my I've got a connector, a hub with all my things in it. And when I moved it, my microphone came out. USB hub.
Yeah,
And as soon as but what was I saying? I don't remember.
we didn't hear you, so we don't know. We're talking sideshow something, but
Yeah, sideshow something. I don't remember where I was going. I lost my train of thought. Beep beep.
and then the only so that's all the pickups and all the stuff. I think that it's on its way. The only other thing that there is to report is that the where's my notes? I can do this without the notes. It didn't update for some reason. Um, so there is no notes. This is weird with Google Drive. I make notes. Oh, there it is. I don't need it anyways. The first Mandalorian trailer will tentatively, supposedly, allegedly be attached to Tron on October 11th.
That's a way to get somebody to go watch Tron.
Yeah, so if you don't, but I don't know. They've been doing things where it's theater exclusive, like the new Christopher Nolan movie, The Odyssey.
Yeah.
The only way to see that trailer was if you saw one of the movies that came out this summer.
It was what movie did I go see? It was
It's another Universal movie.
it was Dragon, How to Train Your Dragon. Because that's the only movie I know
Oh,
I went to see in the summer, and I saw that and I was like, I think they're still filming that.
yeah. But I don't know if they're going to do that for this Mandalorian and Grogu
Mhm.
because A, it's Disney. Disney's going to want to push it out on every single platform so everybody knows that there's a Mandalorian movie coming out. And B, it's not Christopher Nolan who's very specific about his marketing and how his movies are presented. Um, so who knows? I'm sure it's going to hit the web at some point, but if you want to see it on the big screen, apparently it's going to be attached to Tron.
Hey, that Tron, the more I see it, the more I'm like halfway interested in it. It's from what I'm hearing from a little bit of people, or it sounds like they finally figured it out with Tron after like 30 years.
We'll see.
Yeah.
I listened to the soundtrack yesterday, the Nine Inch Nails soundtrack.
Yeah.
And though it's good, it's not Daft Punk good.
Right. What I love is how Disney is like, ooh, we have the Tron Ares overlay on Tron light cycle run. And it's like all you did was turn the red button on
Yeah.
and change the soundtrack.
Yeah. They didn't change the queue, which is the worst part of the ride. It's
Oh my God.
so lazy.
It is because you're and spoiler alert if you haven't ridden Tron Light Soccer Run, skip 30 seconds. But yeah, you're expecting like this great thing. They step you in a room and you're behind this screen and all of a sudden it's like boom, the window disappears and here's the light cycle run and you're like, this sucks.
That's it. That's the Tron ride.
I if I didn't have to wait in line for an hour for a 90-second ride, it'd have been a great ride. But it took you an hour to get to the ride, and by that time you're just like, yeah. And if you wear glasses, wear your glasses because there's some cool visuals that I missed because I didn't wear my glasses on the ride. Um, the inside part's pretty cool. The concept of it's kind of cool, but if you're missing the all the half the ride because you can't see it's like, what's the point? So definitely wear your glasses. Make sure they're secure, but wear them so you can see what's going on the ride.
But that's about it for Star Wars news this week.
Yeah. Anything going on? Anything else? Nothing? Anything you want to talk about?
No, you?
I don't know either.
It's gonna be a short episode this week.
Yeah. Anything exciting?
No.
No, just oh, did you see the Starfighter picture with Ryan Gosling?
Oh yeah, that's another thing to talk about. The
Yeah.
Waterworld version of Starfighter. That's the joke everybody was making. So going forward, we don't need to make the Waterworld jokes anymore about this screen grab from Starfighter. That's done.
Yeah.
Becoming hack. Move on.
Yeah, it looked cool. I don't know. I'm just like it doesn't look Star Wars to me, but it's one shot. There's not enough to go on.
Yeah, there was a quote about like we've been to desert planets, so here's a water planet, which they haven't really done that often.
Probably because Waterworld sucked.
Camino is the only one that really is like a water-based planet.
Mhm.
Waterworld wasn't that bad. It was just too expensive for what it was.
Right. Hey, I mean the whatever show they do at Universal is still a big hit, the stunt show. So,
But there was a rumor that Ava Mendes, who is married to Ryan Gosling, will be in the movie. It's just a short cameo,
huh,
possibly as his wife in the movie.
interesting.
So we'll see. She stepped away from acting to raise their family,
Mhm.
but maybe now that the kids are getting older,
Yeah.
she's getting back into it.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
So
I
we'll
don't know
see.
who she is, but sure. That sounds great.
She was in Too Fast, Too Furious.
Oh, yeah, I hadn't seen that. I
Too
watched like
ro
the first one.
too rogue, too fun.
I watched the first one of those and I'm like, yeah, and then you hear they're in space and you're like, oh,
Yeah, yeah. They're out racing a submarine. They're driving down a Hoover Dam, maybe. I haven't seen that last one, but I know there was a scene where they're driving down a dam.
wow. Yeah. Anyway. I don't know. I mean, it looks fine. I mean, I'm excited for it. I'm more excited for Mandalorian and Grogu, but what you gonna do? You just kind of got to go with it, and hopefully, it gets some people in the theaters to help resurrect Star Wars. Bring some more eyes to it and make people happy with it again.
Was Joe Lanta coming up?
Joanna, I think, is in 2 weeks.
Are you
It
going to that?
look,
Are
huh?
you going to that?
It depends on what kind of mood I'm in when the Saturday shows up. Mandy's gonna be out of town, so I might end up going to it, but it's a drive, man.
Yeah, I had to drive to Charlotte and I I left work and I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm only a gas south already. Like this is gonna be the longest drive ever if I'm taking me so long to get here.
Right.
It was like a unit of measurement in terms of traveling. One gas south is forever.
Right. I mean, I might end up going. It depends. I don't know. I don't really have uh it stinks when you go to a show and you don't have any funds to spend. You don't have a budget. Um which I haven't really been planning, haven't budgeted for it, so I don't know. I guess we'll see.
Yeah, and I'm struggling with these shows because it seems like the same stock over and over again.
Yeah. I
Like,
mean, at least he's getting the Joe Lana and the Toy Lana. He's bringing toy manufacturers there, so you do get that. Which is kind of changes things up a little bit if you're into that kind of
If you're
stuff.
into that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, he did have I don't know. I've seen the operation fast monkey fiction, fresh monkey fiction or whatever there a couple of times. Um, but I kind of got, I don't know, they delayed their stuff so much I got aggravated with it, and the not the, with Operation Monster Force that looked cool, but then I backed off of it. Uh,
Should Kickstarters end with major companies creating toys?
you mean like
Like
Hasbro?
HasLabs and Super 7 did it with their Thundercats Castle. Um, what's your Mythic Legions company? Four Horsemen are doing
Four
it with their
Horsemen.
giant dragon.
Yeah.
Should companies be kickstarting things? Because it's usually the little guy that's kickstarting things. The guys that want to like, I want to have a book. I want to make this movie. I have this product. And so there's two things actually. Should big companies be using Kickstarter?
Right. Okay.
Because there's a a resin printer that just came out. Their goal was something like $1 million. They got $47 million
Wow.
in backing for this
Mm,
resin printer. I don't think big companies should be using Kickstarter, especially when you're going 47 million because either someone messed up with their market research, that should have been just a regular product release,
right.
or what was the other thing? The other side, the flip side, big companies using Kickstarter to do things because I don't know if they should. And I'm also getting frustrated with the talk like, if this doesn't fund, it's going to hurt the vintage collection brand. And I'm like, the vintage collection brand is more than one vehicle.
Right.
It's
No, yeah.
it's not that would damage the brand.
No, I would say yes because it's, you know, you should be able to take the hit. Uh maybe do a pre-order versus Kickstarter, and then then you know how many units to make. Um but yeah, no, I 100% agree because Kickstarter was made for like little guys to do stuff. And it can get frustrating because like I did a Kickstarter for a band that I like for them to record an album, and they've been doing updates and they've been honest with you, but it's been like 2 years for them to make the album and it should have been out already, but they're keeping me up to date. And I've seen it on the other end of things where people just disappear with the money.
Yeah, that happens,
Um,
unfortunately.
but it also happens with pre-orders. If you're doing a pre-order and you paid the money up front, how long will it take for you to get but long story short, yes, I think a major company like Hasbro should not be asking people to do a HasLab on something. I mean, like the Ghost, something like the Ghost, something like some big stuff like that should only be pre-order or order it uh, from the website because retailers aren't going to want to carry that. You could see it in the TIE Fighter because that TIE Fighter went from $130, $160 down to 100, down to like 50 in some cases because people
Yeah.
didn't want to. It took up too much shelf space.
I think what's happening is that nobody really wants to spend $450 on a vehicle
Right.
when the big Millennium Falcon hit Target for $400.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people waited for it to go on clearance, and I got mine for $200. It was like 50% off.
Mm-hmm.
And so Hasbro's I think this is their way of fighting the clearance culture where people want to wait for things to go on clearance and then they clear it out. Um,
No, I was tapping my nose because you nailed it on the nose right there. That's
which
what
is just corporate greed.
right. And that's why I was saying do pre-orders because then you know how many to make. And then I don't know, you could be a corporate greedy or whatever and be like, well, if we don't hit 1,000 pre-orders, we don't put it out or whatever. But and I think like Four Horsemen, they're getting to a point where they're a bigger company, but 5 years ago they weren't. So I mean, I kind of or fresh monkey fiction, or if a smaller company wants to do a Kickstarter, I don't have a problem with that. because you need funding to do stuff sometimes, and then it's a good way to get funding. Um, but yeah, I don't. Hasbro should have the money to be able to cover $1 million or however much it costs to produce the lat or produce the ghost. Um, and they should also add that the cancel, not the cancer, the clearance culture into their funding. They should have the P&Ls to understand, well, if we sell this for 200, if it sits for 2 years, we're going to lose $200. If we sell it for 400, it sits for 2 years, we're going to have to discount it. But also, if that product, okay, and look at it this way too. If they're selling that, they're doing a direct sale of the ghost for $500. We'll use a $500. Hasbro's getting all that money. Where versus if they put it on a retail shelf, they have to split that money with the retailer. So would the ghost be $600 or $700 if they had to put it on the retail shelf?
Possibly, yeah. But
So it's a double-edged sword.
but going back to the other half of, I guess the other part of this is if something doesn't fund, does it cause brand damage?
That's the part that I don't yes, I think it does. It causes brand damage in the sense of they're gonna be more hesitant to do HasLabs with that brand with TVC or but it's also you guys should figure out what people want. And if vehicles aren't selling, you need to pivot and figure out what people want because I'm sure Hasbro's already got 2 or 3 Star Wars HasLabs in the chamber ready to go.
Yeah, I guess the two things that I see is the Sandcrawler and the Death Star. Those are the two things that people are like, there's a new HasLab. Is it the Death Star? Is it the Sandcrawler?
And then they
No,
pull
it's a
the lat.
lat.
And everybody's like, womp womp.
But I think the Sandcrawler would be much bigger than people think.
Yeah.
I think that thing is, if I mean, we're talking 3.75, maybe like 3 feet tall.
Yeah.
It's a pretty big piece, and I think that's going to cost quite a bit of money. Maybe
Yeah.
like 700-800 bucks.
And you never know. I mean, people may be willing to pay that. Did they do a Lego Sandcrawler? I think they did at one point. I mean, when you
No,
look at, huh?
no,
No, they didn't.
I
But
don't know. I don't know.
I don't, I
Sorry.
don't, I don't know. I don't know. But when Lego does, and I hate, Lego will charge 7, 8 to 1,000, between 7 and 1,000 for one of their big sets, and people pay it. The like I said, the Death Star was $1,000. The Millennium Falcon was $800. Now, granted, are people more willing to pay for those because it's sort of a double experience with Legos? You get 2 for 1 because you get the building experience, which for the Millennium Falcon, it took, Adam Savage, who's basically a professional, 20 hours to build it. So you get a month's worth of fun out of the Millennium Falcon building it.
But Adam also spends 3 hours separating the bricks by their type.
Right.
So it could be done within 17 hours.
Sure. But I mean, I use him as an example. It took somebody who knows what they're doing 20 hours to build that
Yeah,
set.
yeah, no, I get it. I'm making a joke.
Yeah, I know. Fine. But dude, that's another thing in the Lego community. Do you want to do what he does and separate it all, or do you want to do it by bags?
My bad.
Um, so and I built a set. I bought a used set years ago. I bought a used Ghost, and I had been so used to doing stuff by bags that when you buy it and all the pieces are mixed together, that's really freaking confusing.
Yeah.
um. So yeah, do Lego people were willing to pay for the? I don't know. I'm getting off topic, but yeah, no, I don't like it when you have people like Yak Face and all these bigger Instagram influencers going, you have to buy this because it'll end the line if we don't fund it. Which, yeah, I can see where they're coming from, but why would, you know,
There's
that's
no
on
evidence.
you, huh?
There's the Black Series has failed too. Well, I mean, there's the Rancor failed, and that people still collecting the Black Series.
Right.
It's not that the Rancor failed and then the Black Series started to end. It's like I stopped collecting because it's the same thing over and over again.
Right.
and prices are getting too expensive that I can't collect Black Series and Vintage Collection. I had to take a pick.
Yeah. And I think I don't know. I've gotten so far out of modern collecting that I don't watch the Black Series like I do. I don't watch it like I do, but it does feel like it's like you could have both figures, and either one. You could pick which line you're going to go with, and I think the TVC to me makes a little bit more sense because it doesn't take up as much room, and you get the cool card backs.
Yeah.
But then again, when it came to Rebels, I collected both of them, Black Series and TVC, and hell, the retro line. So there was three different things I had to collect
Yeah.
when it came to Rebels.
And another thing, since I'm complaining,
Yes.
where are the Star Wars video games?
Yeah.
We used to get those, and I know times have changed, but we used to get those like once a year, twice a year.
Hmm.
There was always some sort of LucasArts game, and now we're getting just nothing.
Yeah. I
We
mean,
we have to wait 2 years like it's a movie or something.
we got Outlaws, which was fun, but I mean, I completed the main level in Outlaws, and every now and again I'll get to it and play it, but it just feels, I don't know. It's cool. And then we had the guy with the
Survivor,
sword, huh?
it's
Survivor. Yeah.
Survivor.
And I did
Yeah,
that, and you kind of go back and play it every now and again. But
I
yeah,
don't
what happened? I mean, we
Squadrons, but I need to finish Squadrons.
Squadrons was fun, but I did get to one point in the storyline where you just kind of die. It's like it's impossible to finish because it just, unless you're on point, you're not going to finish it in the time frame.
Mm.
Squadron, I mean, and then when you did play Squadrons, you were like, okay, I got to sit down for a half an hour to play this video game because some of those challenges or some of those battles you got into were a half an hour long.
Yeah.
So it was a lot. I think they should. I mean, Marvel has a video game. It's a fighting video game that's for free. That's on PlayStation. That's kind of fun. Right? Is it Rivals? I don't know, but
That's
it's
another
like 20
one.
minutes, huh?
That's another one. Where are their video? They could have like an Iron Man game, Captain America game,
Right.
Avengers game, and it's just what is going on? Is it just too expensive to make video games nowadays?
I don't know. Maybe.
Because of the demands of what people expect from a video game, where it's all these epic storytelling pieces.
Mhm.
I don't know. Like, I miss Star Wars video games. Bring back.
Well, you could buy the Lego game.
Where's Battlefront 2? 3. Is it 3?
Three.
I think
Yeah.
we're on 3 now. I
I,
guess it's just like the first one. They didn't make 3. They canceled. So maybe they're
yeah.
not going to do it the second time around again.
I think people got upset with Battlefront 2 because wasn't there a lot of in-app purchases or in-game
Yeah.
purchases you had to
Yeah, you
make?
could pay to get to the supreme player of online playing.
I don't agree with that either. It's that's me old school. It's like, why do I have to pay all this money to do these things? Let me just play and have fun and
Yeah.
earn it.
I'm going to call this episode Two Old Men Complaining.
You damn cloud.
These damn video games and damn HasLabs and where are the Star Wars video games?
Yeah, and I don't know. I get into it and I don't know. Yeah, video games are too damn expensive too, but I know it's like life. It's expensive. It's, when you're paying 70 to $100 for a video game. Yeah. You kind of got to wait for it to go down and wait 3 years and oh, it's $5. Let me buy it.
They say like the new Grand Theft Auto it costs something like $1 billion to make, but it's going to gross like 3 billion on the first weekend.
Wow.
It's a bigger industry than movies,
Yeah, but
and Lucasfilm is leaving a lot of money on the table.
they are. Yeah. Well, I mean, think about it. I mean, I just saw right now that HBO Max has a new Superman just came out this weekend. So, I mean, I can go watch Superman for free, but yeah, I mean, no, I could see where the video games is coming from because you have to pay to play video games or you can watch the movies for quote unquote free. I don't
Yeah,
know. I don't know where I'm going with that, but
I don't either. I don't know. Was it about 40 minutes? We've been
yeah, we're
talking.
right at 40 minutes.
All right, maybe this is a shorter episode.
Hey man, you came up with the topic and we talked about it.
Um,
Uh, are you planning on going to Joanna or you don't know?
no, no, I'm
No.
not going. No, no, I'll go to Toylanta. We've got our meetup at Second Chance.
Yeah, I need to double check with those guys, talk to them, make sure they're good.
Well, are you gone the weekend that the meetup is
No,
again?
I'll be in town.
Are you going to Epic?
Yes. which yes,
Sad news this week about Epic.
dude, I'm so upset. Yeah. And I don't know who to believe, and I haven't talked to my son's girlfriend about it, so I don't know. And she was not, and it sucks. She was on vacation. So yes, if you don't guys don't know, there was a gentleman that passed away after riding Stardust Racers, which is the new roller coaster. And there's a lot of rumors going around um about it, and people are, you don't know who to believe. He was in a wheelchair. But then I also saw this morning that he had ridden the ride like 6 times that day or something, or this is like his sixth or seventh time riding the ride. So you don't really know what happened. They did say it was blunt force trauma. So, I mean, if you pass out on the ride, I can see you flopping around. And somebody was calling for shoulder restraints. And I'm like, I don't, shoulder restraints to keep you in the seat. I'm like, that's part of the ride is not having the shoulder restraints. But then also somebody else was like, if you pass out from G forces, you should come back pretty quick.
I don't know.
I don't know. I've never experienced passing out from G forces. I've experienced Stardust Racers, and it is the best roller coaster I've been on. Um, it's extreme. Don't get me wrong. It is an extreme roller coaster, but it's a lot of fun. And having the other racing where you're racing another coaster, it changes everything. But no, I feel bad for the guy. I feel bad for his family. I feel bad for, the whole situation. It just sucks. And I don't know, you don't know who to believe, and you won't really know until you hear what really happened. And we may never know what happened, truthfully.
Very downer episode. How do you
Yeah.
pivot from that? Where was I going?
I don't know. It was just you were just like, "Are you going to Epic?" I'm like, "Yes, I plan on going to Epic." Um, I did get a
Per,
little bit of good news
per,
though, because when
permits were
huh?
filed for Lost Continent.
Yeah, they're gonna. I think, but nobody knows what they're doing with that. But yeah, their rumor is that they're putting Zelda in there. Yeah,
I hope
Jason's
so.
like, "Yeah, I'm going to
Yeah,
Universal when
boy.
they do Zelda Land." But then there's also Simpsons Land. They got to figure out what they're gonna do with.
Will they have another 2 years?
I think.
Yeah.
I think they're going to end up doing something it depends on what they do at Rock and Roller Coaster because nobody knows what they're doing with that. And if they put Fast and Furious, if they theme that coaster, whatever they replace it with Fast and Furious, they've got to do something with Fast and
There's
Furious.
also talk of Ghostbusters for that thing.
Yeah, because it's in New York.
But you were going to say something else before I cut
Yeah,
you off.
no, no. So my son and his girlfriend were in town this past weekend this past week for his birthday, and she looks at me and we were talking about my trip down there, and she goes, "Well, I gotta tell you something because I might as well tell you now." Um, so because she works her position at Universal, she gets a extra pass or like a companion pass, and because my son works for Universal, she's going to give me her companion pass. So I'm basically going to have a card that I can walk into Universal whenever I want and get all the discounts. And so it's like, yeah. So I was pretty excited about that.
Big
And then
man
when
on
Epic,
campus here.
huh?
I could buy whatever I want. Big man on campus.
Exactly. I'm going to get all the disc, all the, so basically I'm going to have like an employee card.
Have fun.
Oh yeah. And I'm like, I looked at my wife and I'm like, she just created a monster because I don't have to check with them. All I got to do is be like, fly down and go. I'm like, it's going to be, yeah,
Enjoy.
yeah. So I'm pretty excited about that. So happy birthday to me.
Yeah. Is that it?
I think so. Is there
Buy your
anything
buy
else?
your tickets to Rogue Fun. We're in a lull right now, and like I keep saying, week after week, not much is happening.
Yeah, not much is happening, but it should be fun. I mean, save your money up. Well, it'll be a fun time. I truthfully, like I said last week, it's probably some of the best. I think best value. We do give a good value. I mean, we're not making any money off of this. We're covering our cost, and that it with everything that you're getting out of it, and with the swag, so you're getting a ton of swag, a ton of food, uh, so and some good entertainment for the few days. It's jam packed with stuff.
Yeah.
So you'll need a day to recover when you get home.
Yeah. And think I'm gonna pull it up this week because last week I messed it up. I just had it.
Do you, when you're in Charlotte, do you have time to go to any of the stores or stuff up there?
I can. It's just I don't.
Yeah, I feel you because when you do travel for work, it's like by the time you get back to the hotel room, you're like, I just want to chill.
And my last trip was so quick. I was there Monday night, did my work Tuesday morning, and started heading home.
Yeah.
Although it was 5 hours and a 4 hour trip. So I wasn't happy with that return trip.
All right.
But thank you for listening to the Smugglers Galaxy podcast. If you could, please leave a like and a 5-star review of the show anywhere you listen to podcasts. It really helps us out and points people to our show. You can follow us on social media. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Send us an email or message us. We love feedback. We love to make you part of our show. Our email address is smugglersgalaxy@gmail.com. Thank you to Alfonso Riviera for the Smugglers Galaxy logo. And thank you to Levi Waterhouse for the music. People collect for the love of it.
It's been so good.
And I was just thinking how I didn't pop it at all this episode.
Yeah.
I'm
You haven't
reading this
popped
thing.
it in the last couple of episodes. It's been
No,
working good.
I've been reading. I was reading this outro and thinking to myself at the same time, like, I haven't popped it. And then, what do you know? I just go ahead and pop it. I haven't won the lotto.
I haven't won the lotto either.
I'm thinking it. Make it happen.
Yes.
Um, People collect for the love of it. Hashtag vote with your wallet. Pass on what you've learned and be a positive force in the collective community. I have friends everywhere.
This is the way.